In this video, we're going to talk about auto blogging. So what we have to do is log into our cPanel. The way to do that is to just type in your domain name /cPanel. In this case, it is buildyourlisteasily.com/cPanel. Then you have to key in your username and password that you set up during your hosting account creation. They will have also emailed you that information. Now in here you can control a lot of things. You can set up your email accounts. There's all kinds of things you can do in here. We're not going to really go through all these functions, but what we are going to do is we're going to set up our blog, and we're going to use something called Fantastico. If you roll down until you find Fantastico, it depends how your cPanel is organized as to where you will find it. Now, this is what you're looking for, Fantastico Deluxe, so just click on that. Using Fantastico, there's all kinds of scripts that you can install. But what we're going to install is WordPress. So click on WordPress and then New Install. Okay, now from here you can tell it what domain you want it on, and it's going to be our current domain. You can install it in a directory. For instance, you could have buildyourlisteasily.com/opt-in-profits if you were going to put it in a subdirectory and you were going to have multiple blogs in one domain. But we're only going to be promoting one product on this domain, so we're going to put it right in the root directory. So when somebody keys in our domain name, the blog will come up right away. So we leave this blank in that case. Down here we need to give it admin information. So our sign-in information for the blog, you can put whatever you want in there for the admin user ID and password. Okay, your admin nickname, if you want to give the admin a nickname that'll be seen in the post, this is where you put it. I'm going to use a keyword as my admin nickname. Your admin email address, you can key that in now or you can change it later. So if you haven't set up an email address yet, you can do that at a later time in the cPanel. Then your site name and description goes down here. Now think about this, you should get your keywords in your site name and in your site description. So for my site name, I'm going to use Build Your List Easily, just like what's in our domain name up there. And then down in the description, I'm going to have the keyword for the product in here. So in here I put Opt-in Profits, the easy way to build and profit from your list. We click Install WordPress. And we click Finish Install. And our WordPress blog is now installed, just like that. Now, we can click on here to get to our admin panel, and then we should bookmark this page. Okay, and then we can log in, admin, and we used password. And you can change this inside the blog. You don't have to stick with what you chose there. You should use a more secure password. And it's telling you up here that it's using the auto-generated password. So at this point, you can go to your profile, and you can go ahead and change your password. Just roll down here and put a new password in and update the profile. You can also change your email address in here if you decide to set one up later. Okay, so once we've done that, we can go back to the dashboard. Okay, our blog is now installed. Now, it's not much to look at yet. If we click Visit Site, this is what it looks like right now, the default templates, and then some data that they just put in there so that you have data in the database when it comes up. So we're going to have to change a few things. But first, let's install the plugins that we need. Plugins add functionality to your blog. Now we need to install the plugins. The plugins we're going to install are called the All-in-One SEO Pack. This helps our blog get optimized for the search engines, and the other one is the Google Sitemap Generator. So what we do is we go over to Plugins. Then from here, we can add a new plugin. Then up here, we can click on Popular. And you'll see that they are right on the top when this comes up. And that's usually going to be the case. You're going to be somewhere on this page because they're very popular plugins because they work so well. So click Install. on the first one here. Click install now. Okay, here you have to put in your FTP information. This is the same as the login information to your hosting account. So your host name is your domain name. Username and password are the same as when you sign into your cPanel. So key that in there, then click proceed, and that plugin will be installed. Okay, so just like that, click proceed, and it will install it for us. Okay, so the plugin's installed. We'll add another new one now. We'll go back again to popular. And now we'll install the all-in-one SEO pack. Same way, click install. Click install now up here. And then we have our information in here again. Click proceed. And that one will install as well. Okay, now the plugins are both installed. What we have to do now is we need to activate them. So if we go to the plugin installer here, just click on installed, and here what we have to do is just click activate on both the all-in-one SEO pack and the Google XML sitemap. So we'll click activate, and then all-in-one SEO pack will activate. Okay, and then it tells us to go to the admin page, so we'll go do that. Okay, and then down here is where we configure it. Okay, so we'll enable the plugin right there. We give the home page a title here. Okay, so I put opt-in profits, build your list easily, and profit from your list. So you see what I did there? I put in the product name, and then two of my main keywords, build your list easily, which happens to be my domain name as well, and profit from your list, which is another one of my main keywords. Okay, then you can put in some description on the home page here. Again, get your keywords in here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy the title into the description here. You could put a little more in there if you want, get some more keywords in it. Now your keywords go in here, okay? And then again, you need to repeat these keywords as well as the other keywords on your list. Okay, so there I have all my keywords in there that I had on my keyword list. And I also have the keywords on my domain that I had up in the description section up here. Okay, now all of the rest of these you can leave as they are. They're already optimized for you. I'll just click Update Options, and your all-in-one SEO pack is all set. Now the next thing we need to do is go to our Google XML sitemap plugin down here in Settings. Okay, it's telling us that it's blocking searches. We got to go to Privacy Settings. This is something that sometimes happens with Fantastico, so you need to watch this. What you need to do is under Settings, go to Privacy, make sure that you have the first one checked. I would like my blog to be visible to everyone, including search engines like Google, Technorati, etc. So make sure you got that set properly. And then we'll go back to the XML sitemap. Now all we have to do in here is go down and give it a custom location. We need to do this because it needs a writable directory in order to create the sitemap. Our blog is sitting in a non-writable directory, and you want to leave it that way, otherwise somebody could hack into it. Okay, so go down to where it says custom location, or location of your sitemap file. Click on custom location. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to create a folder on our hosting account. So what we do, let's go back to our cPanel, back to our control panel. Okay, then we have to go to the file manager. So if we find the file manager under files, okay, we can do it the web root here. And these are all our files that are associated with our blog. What we need to do now is we need to create a folder. So right here it says new folder. Click on that and then just call it sitemap. Like that, all one word. Click create new folder. Now find it in here. Here it is here. Click on it. Then what we have to do is we have to change the permissions to make it writable. So up here it says change permissions. Click on that. Then check all the boxes. And you should see 777 down here when all these boxes are checked. Click change permissions. Okay, we've now created a writable folder called sitemap. You can see over on the right hand side here that it is 777 for permissions. Now we have to go back into our blog setup here for our XML sitemap. And down where it says custom location, we have to insert in here, right here, before sitemap.xml, the word sitemap, which is our directory, and a slash. Okay, so now we have PugHTML sitemap / sitemap.xml. You need to do the same thing here where the URL is. Just type in the word sitemap before that and a slash so that it looks like that. So you have sitemap / sitemap.xml. Okay, down here you can determine what you want to show in a sitemap. You can just leave that as the defaults unless you want to change it, but it works fine that way. And all we have to do is update options down here. Okay, and then what we need to do is build the sitemap. So right here it says the sitemap wasn't built yet. Click here to build the first time. And it will go out and it will fill that sitemap folder with content. Now right now it's meaningless content. It is just the pages that were made by default on the blog when we installed it. So we're going to delete that anyway, and then we'll start putting real content on it. Okay, that's it for plugins. We have a little bit more to do with our blog install. And we'll continue with our blog install in the next video.